Most people think getting denied for a cash advance means they don't make enough money. But here's the truth no one tells you. Income is often not the main reason Albert denies users. And in 2026, fintech approval systems care more about financial behavior patterns than many people realize. That means someone earning decent money can still get rejected, while another person with lower income gets approved. In this video I'll explain the 3 biggest reasons Albert denies cash advances, the hidden warning signs users miss, why some denials happen even with regular paychecks, and the smartest way to improve your chances moving forward. And later, I'll show you the mistake that quietly hurts approvals more than almost anything else. So let's get straight into it. Reason number 1 is inconsistent banking activity. This is one of the biggest denial triggers. Albert's system wants to see stable financial patterns. That includes predictable deposits, regular account activity, and healthier balance behavior. Now here's where most people fail. They assume having income alone automatically qualifies them. But imagine Jake earns reasonable money while his deposits arrive unpredictably. His account frequently drops near zero, and transaction activity looks unstable month to month. From the system's perspective, repayment becomes less predictable. Now compare that to Alex, who earns slightly less but receives consistent direct deposits every 2 weeks and maintains steadier balances. Albert may trust Alex more. That surprises many people. But honestly, fintech systems prioritize predictability heavily. Now here's where it gets interesting. Direct deposits matter enormously. Many users get denied simply because the platform cannot clearly identify recurring income patterns inside the connected account. For example, irregular payment transfers, gig payments spread across multiple apps, or inconsistent account usage may weaken approval confidence. Now in a minute, I'll show you the simplest adjustment many users make that improves approval odds significantly. But first, let's move to reason number 2. Frequent overdrafts or negative balances. This is huge. If your account repeatedly experiences overdrafts, failed transactions, or negative balances, the platform may interpret that as elevated repayment risk. And honestly, this makes sense logically. Albert wants evidence that repayments can happen without creating severe financial instability afterward. Now here's where most people fail again. They only look at paycheck size and completely ignore account behavior patterns. But financial apps increasingly analyze cash flow stability, balance trends, and spending consistency. That's the hidden layer many users never realize exists. Now imagine John gets paid regularly, but overdrafts multiple times monthly because expenses constantly exceed available cash. Even with decent income, those patterns may reduce approval confidence significantly. This is why some users feel confused after getting denied. The issue is often not income. It's account stability. Now, let's discuss reason number 3, insufficient account history or incomplete setup. This catches many users off guard. Some people download Albert during emergencies expecting immediate approvals with brand new accounts and incomplete verification. That timing can create problems, because the system has limited behavioral data available initially. Fintech platforms generally trust patterns developed over time, not urgent requests made suddenly during financial stress. Now here's where it gets interesting again. Verification quality matters too. Incomplete identity verification, outdated banking credentials, weak account connections, or technical syncing issues can all affect eligibility. And honestly, some denials happen for technical reasons users never even notice. Now let's discuss the hidden mistake I mentioned earlier. Waiting until an emergency happens before setting up the app properly. This is incredibly common. Imagine Alex connects his main bank account weeks before needing help, establishes stable direct deposits, and maintains healthy account activity consistently. Now compare that to Jake, who downloads the app tonight because rent is due tomorrow. Alex usually appears far stronger from the system's perspective. Preparation changes everything. Now here's the simplest adjustment many users make successfully. Connect the primary checking account where paychecks arrive, normal spending happens, and recurring financial activity appears consistently. That single change can improve visibility dramatically. Now, let's answer another important question. Does getting denied mean permanent rejection? No. Eligibility can change over time. This is important. Many users improve approval odds later by stabilizing direct deposits, account balances, overdraft frequency, and repayment patterns. Fintech systems often reevaluate behavior continuously. Now here's where most people fail once again. They apply repeatedly without fixing the underlying issue first. That usually does not help. The smarter strategy is improving account stability before trying again. Now let's discuss another hidden factor. Bank compatibility. Some banks integrate more effectively with fintech apps than others. That can affect transaction visibility, verification reliability, and account analysis quality. This technical issue surprises many users because they assume all banks function identically inside financial apps. They do not. Now here's where things get interesting. Users with gig income or irregular freelance income sometimes face additional challenges because cash flow patterns appear less predictable automatically. That does not mean approval becomes impossible. But stronger account organization and cleaner deposit consistency often matter even more in those situations. Now let's talk about expectations realistically. Social media often creates unrealistic assumptions by showcasing only users receiving large approvals instantly. But average approval systems are far more conservative than viral videos suggest. And honestly, that misunderstanding creates unnecessary frustration. Now here's another critical point. Cash advance apps are designed primarily for temporary cash flow gaps, not ongoing income shortages. Using advances repeatedly every pay cycle can create dependency patterns that eventually worsen financial stress. This is why improving overall financial stability matters more long-term than chasing higher advance approvals constantly. Now before we finish, let's summarize the 3 biggest reasons Albert may deny your cash advance. Number 1. Inconsistent banking activity or unclear income patterns. Number 2. Frequent overdrafts, negative balances, or unstable cash flow behavior. And number 3. Limited account history, incomplete setup, or verification issues. Those are the major drivers behind many denials. Now here's the most important takeaway. Albert's approval system focuses heavily on financial predictability and account stability, not just raw income size. That's the hidden rule most users misunderstand completely. So here's the bottom line. If Albert denied your cash advance in 2026, the issue is often related to banking behavior patterns, overdraft history, or account setup quality, rather than income alone. The users who typically improve approval odds over time are the ones who stabilize deposits, reduce account volatility, and prepare their banking profiles before emergencies happen. That preparation matters enormously. If you found this helpful, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and comment below with the biggest issue you've had using cash advance apps. And if you want, I can also break down the fastest ways to improve approvals across Albert, Dave, Ernan, and MoneyLion.